let's go to the whiteboard. Learn about used to and would. So used to and would, we use it to indicate or talk about past habits. Past habits. Okay, we use it to talk about past habits. In Spanish, we can say that the verb used to and would means yo solía. Okay, so first, let's focus on used to. Okay, let's learn used to first. Right? So, a structure of this. First, we have the subject plus the expression used to plus the verb in infinitive plus complement. All right, this is the structure. Remember, used to plus infinitive verb. What is an infinitive verb, teacher? An infinitive verb, it's a verb in the original form. For example, to play, to dance, to see. Okay, the verb in the original form is in infinitive. So let's create some examples here. Examples. I used to visit my grandmother when I was a child. I used to visit my grandmother when I was a child. All right, when I was a child. Another example. Razor used to talk with many people when he was a missionary. See another example. Jared used to dance in a lot of parties when he was single.
It's true, teacher.
Yeah, I know, yeah. De Palenques, eh? In Mexico.
Oh, I am from El Salvador.
Are you from El Salvador? I swear
Yeah.
that you are from Mexico. My list is bad then. I need to
No.
correct it.
Alan Juarez. Is the name is Alan? The second name is Yali.
Oh, that could be. So Jared went to the parties in El Salvador with pupusa. So I can talk about trompa de chucho, right, Jared? Have you tasted that spicy thing?
Compa de Chucho.
Yes, es una botella de picante de El Salvador.
Es
That is black tag, black etiquette. If you want to taste something spicy, así se llama, trompa de chucho. Una botellita así.
El grosero.
El grosero, that's another one. I haven't tasted that, but yeah. Or a Carolina Reaper, Mexicans, do you know Carolina Reaper? That's a chili like this, and you chew it and you die. Exactly, you die. All right. So, as you can see, used to plus infinitive is very easy to express, right? So think about your childhood. Think about your childhood and write one sentence in the chat telling what things did you do? What things did you used to do when you were a child? Think about your childhood. Okay, and answer this question in the chat. What things did you use to do when you were a child?
Teacher, how do you say desordenada?
Disorganized?
Des,
Disorganized.
thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Disorganized. I used to be very disorganized. I used to embroider when I was a child.
Bordar. Embroider.
Yeah. Very good. I used to run fast. I used to play it outside. I used to watch TV because I had no friends. Right. I used to sleep all the time. Very good. Thank you for your sentences. All right, now we learn about affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences. And let's learn something. Let's learn something here. Used to, remember this, used to, it's only for past simple. Let me write it with blue. Used to plus infinitive is only for past tense. It's only for past tense. Remember, please. If you want to say, for example, yo suelo, I use an adverb. For example, here, I usually watch TV on Saturday. I use an adverb in present. Mhm. If you want to say, oh, yo suelo ver TV el sábado. Yeah, I usually watch TV on Saturday. I can say I used to in present tense. Is that clear? Do you understand that? Okay, no simple present, only past tense. If I want to say, él suele, yo suelo, ella suele hacer esto, I use usually. For example, Candy usually eats pizza on Friday. Yes? Can we take a screenshot of that and share it in the group? Diana Alvear, please.
Of course, teacher. Of course.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue then. Okay. Let's go with negative sentences, okay? Negative sentences. Examples. But first, let's write the structure for negative sentences. We have the subject plus my auxiliary did not or didn't plus used to. I will delete the D because I already have my auxiliary, right? Did not or didn't. Plus verb plus complement. Okay? Now examples. Examples. I didn't used to learn English from books. when I was a student, I did it. I used to do it with cities. Cities, yeah. Yeah. I didn't used to learn English from books when I was a student. I used to do it with CDs. That's how basically sounds in Spanish. Okay. Let's go with the next one. Alex didn't used to drink soda when she was a missionary. Okay. This is the translation in Spanish. And again, please notice that I have my auxiliary didn't, and I don't need to add the D to the used to. Are we good? Say yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, no questions so far? Awesome, awesome. You're so smart. Can we have a screenshot of this, please? Diana. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
I already
it.
did.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go with the interrogative. Interrogative sentences. Let's delete this. I will start with my auxiliary. Did plus the subject plus my expression used to plus the verb in infinitive. And don't forget about the question mark. Auxiliary did plus subject plus verb in infinitive. So let's create some examples. Did you used to travel to USA when you were young? Did you used to travel to USA when you were young?
Teacher used with D?
No.
No?
No, because you have the auxiliary did. Did. Did, let's see. Did Andrés used to, did Andrés used to buy chocolates when he had a girlfriend? Okay. Now, please write a question in the chat using the structure with did, used to, not the, used to, plus verb in infinitive and complement. Write it in the chat. Okay, your sentence is incomplete. Did you used to sell phone yesterday? ¿Solía celular ayer? You need to add a verb. Very good. Very good, everyone. Okay, I know what maybe Alex and Peke wants to say. So, if you want to use solías usar el bus o usar mi teléfono, you can use the verb use. It's valid. Yeah, let me show you. Did you use the bathroom when you lived with your roommates? ¿Solías usar el baño cuando vivías con tus roommates, compañeros de cuarto? We can use the verb use 2 times. One is the phrase that means solía, and the second is the verb in infinitive. Because if you do it like this, did you used to the bathroom when you live with your roommates? ¿Solías el baño cuando vivías con tus compañeros? It's incomplete, you see? You need to add always a verb. And this, is that a question what you wrote in the chat, or is that a question we used to?
Yes, the question I use when to the complement for the all sentences say when.
You can use other ones, depending. When is the easiest way to understand used to at first?
Okay.
But if you want, you cannot specify when you were a child, when you were a children. You can use another one, like while. Did you used to use the bathroom mientras vivías con tus roommates? Do you use to use the bathroom in the school? Yeah. You can use another sentences, another complements. Did Sarah used to ride the bus when she went to school? Yes. Very good, Alex. Very good. Friday, Pedro? Friday. No Friday.
Ah, sorry.
The corrector, the corrector. Okay, so that's for used to class. Now, do we have a screenshot of this? Yeah. Penalty to Diana. Okay, thank you, Diana. Now we will learn with would. With would. And it's pretty easy. You will know. Okay, now I will delete this and we will learn with would. Okay, this would means the same as used to. And what's that? Yo solía. Would means the same. I. Ojo. This is not would you like. Okay. This is not would you like a glass of water? ¿Le gustaría un vaso de agua? No, no. This is not would you like. This is only would plus infinitive. Let's see the structure. First, we have subject plus would plus verb in infinitive plus complement.
Teacher, what is the difference? Used to, I would.
I will explain it now. Patience, patience. No, just kidding. We will learn that. Would, first, you need to establish the period of time. It's formal and polite. It's formal and polite. And basically that. I would say that most of the time, would is used with verbs, that indicates an action. For example, eat. For example, run. For example, jump. For example, read, etc. ¿Qué es un verbo que indica una acción? Algo que es un verbo donde yo hago algo. Exactamente, me involucro, es algo físico. ¿Sí? That's an action verb. Y aparte están los stative verbs. What is an stative verb, teacher? This is a verb that doesn't include a physical action. For example, love. ¿Alguien me puede explicar cómo físicamente expresamos el amor? Oh, teacher, hay muchas maneras. No, no, no. Love, es an stative verb. No podemos explicar o tener una acción específica para hacerlo, como a comer. ¿Vamos bien ahí? So love is an stative verb. It doesn't include a physical action. I will add something here. Here, I can describe it, the verb, with a specific action, like eat. Cuando yo les digo el verbo eat, todos sabemos que eat es llevarse algo a la boca y masticarlo, ¿verdad? Pero amar es algo que no incluye una acción física. Another verb is need. Es un verbo que no puedo yo describirlo de una manera física, no incluye algo físico. No le puedo decir, oiga, Brandon, ¿puede ayudarme a necesitar esto, por favor? Ay, ¿cómo le hago? Pero yo puedo decir, hey, can you help me to read this? Oh, I know that read includes a physical movement. Yeah. Let's see other example. Remember, this is not a physical, it's not a physical action. It's an action that includes feelings, includes knowledge, or general topics like love. Also, remember,
Dream.
dream.
Teacher, in this case, sleep no is a verb.
No, because
Active verb?
sleep sí incluye un esfuerzo físico. En sleep, if I say, let's go to sleep, sabemos que vamos a dormir. No hay otra acción en general que describa cómo dormir, porque sí tenemos una. Pero dream. Hey, can you dream this for me? Okay, I don't know how to do it. Feel.
What about find?
Find. Find. Let me see. Let me look in my list. No. Well, we can consider find an action verb. Maybe it's not in my list, so maybe it's not an stative verb because you need to do something to find something. Tienes que hacer algo físico para encontrar algo. Can you find this for me? Sabemos que es buscar. Alan?
Have is a static verb in action verb, right?
Yes, this is both. This is both. Also, you know, the verb to be is an stative verb. ¿Cómo definimos ser algo? Eso no incluye un esfuerzo físico. ¿Podría ser esta persona por mí, por favor? Okay. So, why am I explaining this class? Because we can use would with stative verbs. Let me show you some examples. First, I would run every afternoon when I lived in Korea. It means exactly the same as used to. Yo solía correr, right? But this is a very formal expression and polite. I would run every afternoon when I lived in Korea. So I am expressing a repetitive action. A repetitive action that I perform when I lived in Korea. What is a repetitive action? A habit. Una acción repetitiva es un hábito. But I cannot say I would be happy when I was a missionary. ¿Por qué no puedo decir esto? Porque esto no es cierto. Usted había días que estaba triste, ¿no? Ser feliz, el verbo ser, no es algo que se puede repetir varias veces. No puedo tener un hábito de ser feliz porque las emociones son varias. Ese es solo un ejemplo. And when I say, I used to be happy when I was a missionary, that's a general idea. Right? No es algo que de verdad usted todos los días era feliz cuando era misionero. Right? Except when you say, I would be single. Ahí sí se puede. No. I used to be happy when I was single. No. So instead of would, we use used to. Used to, you can use it with everything. And it's most common that would. El used to, ustedes pueden usarlo con todo. Right? Would, it's kind of formal, right? Would is kind of formal. And you can use it with stative verbs. Marlon?
Teacher, I have a question about the would, because I think would is add all the words for the action for ends for the word here. So this is another use for the would.
Yes, this is another usage or use of the would. This is would plus infinitive.
Okay, so when I speak or write infinitive, the would change for solía.
Exactly.
So for the another times, so would is an me gustaría, correría, yeah.
Exactly. For example, if you say, I would love to visit you. Amaría visitarte. You will know that this is not past tense, right? Because when you use would, you need to specify the time so that people can know that you're talking about past tense. Con would siempre especificamos el tiempo para que la persona pueda saber que yo estoy diciendo yo solía. Y de nuevo, esto es bien formal. If you use would, it's because you are saying a speech or you are reading a book loudly, right? But in a casual conversation, you will use used to. That's the rule. How do I know that would is used to and would is me gustaría o comería, blah, blah, blah? Because of the context of the complement. If my complement is in past tense, es solía. If my complement is not in past tense, so it's the other use of would.
Okay, so when the and I in the sentences have another verb with the same. How do you say señal or señalar? A specific
To
time.
indicate?
Yeah, indicate for the time. So okay, I can understand for the live is the indicator for the thing.
The lived?
No, I can understand. So in the sentences, I would run every afternoon when I leave. So the leave indicate for the time, for the time, for the use would. For these sentences no sería, that is not correría, sino solía.
Solía, exactly.
Okay. But always have another verb.
Always have another verb and specifically a time frame. For example, I can say, I would run every afternoon in 2002. Necesito especificar el tiempo. I need to specify the time. In this form, I will know that it's solía. Why? Because you are talking in past tense. Solía correr cada tarde en el 2002. Con would, you always specify the time. Is that clear? Yes. Jason
Yeah.
Wilson, you had a question, Jason Wilson? Don't escape from me, Jason Wilson.
No, I was paying attention and honestly, this is just another way to use the word would, just that, right?
Yes, sir.
And we can notice it depending the context, just that.
Mhm.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, let's go to our presentation. I will show you a chart. Candy?
Teacher, so if I don't specifically the time, I confuse with the time like future, right? With would.
Yes. I will run every afternoon. Allí sí decimos, correría cada tarde.
Okay, thank you.
If you don't specify the time, the sentence means correría.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Let's read this chart. Can you help me to read, please? Jesus? Used to?
Use with both action verbs and
Stative?
start. Sorry, repeat.
Stative.
Stative verbs. Time period doesn't have to be established. More casual and is used in everyday speech. The examples.
Yes.
Yes. I used to have long hair, but it's been short for years.
Very good. Used to is for everything. You don't need to worry about it, right? But would, let's read what would means. Brandon, can you help me to read would?
Yes, used with action verbs, time period has to be established, little formal and polite than used to. When I was a student, I would read books in the library every Friday.
In the library.
In the library.
All right, very good. So as you can see, I'm specifying where and when. In the library, when? Every Friday. I will send in the platform a picture so you can see it. It's a list of stative verbs. All right, and this is also in the platform, in the presentation, okay? You can enjoy it when you want. It's yours. Questions so far?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
The verb infinitive is to more verb.
With used to, yes. With would, you don't need the preposition to.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. Lina?
Yes, teacher. Any problem with, o sea, no sé cómo decir, pero hay algún problema si yo uso use to cuando en cualquier momento o en algunos, o sea, ¿hay algún problema que en vez de usar would use used en alguna situación en específica? Okay. Is there a problem if I use to and the situation, different situation?
No. You can use used to in every situation. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
If you want to say something in the past, you always use used to. The only reason why you will not use the expression used to is in present. Yo suelo comer, I don't say I used to with no D. No, that doesn't work.
Usually.
I usually eat pizza on Saturdays, you know. I usually read books at night. They will understand the idea you mean.
Teacher, but we can use a sentence with a specific time in past using used to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, because used to is in past. Specifically with past.